attracted all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne, you had a huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all.
Por fin, perrito, voy por verse. Tomando piscolita, ojo. Igual estoy tomando piscolita de harina.
Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team
No dice nada, Chris.
8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock is one of the more noteworthy feats in
Cáchate,
WWE
y Masito comiendo
history,
pisita,
earning
el perro.
WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan,
No olviden, Steve Austin,
and John Cena.
Cena.
Each of these men are known
Qué
as
rico
the
está el juego,
faces
creo, ¿no?
of their
Espectacular,
respective
güey.
era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go
Está muy bueno.
one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone
Qué
Cold
buena.
Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them
Era
apart
bacán esta roca.
on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this
Can
day.
just well. With The Rock. Shut the fucking mouth. Oh, eso no sabía.
As WWE champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you?
Este viejo,
Of
este
course
vueltico,
not.
toda la...
The man
Las
is an
linaje,
occasion
el linaje.
unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But
Sí,
indeed,
lejos.
he has.
Porcito Heyman. Bueno, Ana, ya.
In February of 1997,
Ya.
The Rock,
No me
still
gusta.
known as
He visto Chris
Rocky
video
Maivia,
en Raw, o sea, en
himself
Netflix.
challenging for
Esta
the
roca valía
WWE
valía pico.
Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure,
Aquí
he would
pelea
be
con-
matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H.
Triple
Hunter
H.
Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched
Qué
by a more
buena.
seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ,
No,
and
cachai esta
that
historia.
legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would
Buena.
be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in
Censurado el
your
logo
hands.
cuando
It's
decía
up to you
WWF.
to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the
Qué rico el
hardest
juego.
worker in
Chris,
the
¿qué
ring
opináis del
to
juego? ¿Qué
deliver
decís?
a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself.
Ya, mejor
Guide
esto me
The
costó.
Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
Segment. Vamos. Aquí sigue el juego. Can you smell? With The Rock.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip.
No te creo. No te creo.
On his way
Pero
to
la canción
defend
te
the
la
Intercontinental
diría.
Championship, Hunter Hurst Helmsley.
His opponent
Triple H.
from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hurst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday. And he's taking the risk, stepping in here against a newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hurst Helmsley. The past doesn't matter. Here's where it counts. Here is where it's settled. The prize is on the line.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hurst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hurst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time.
That'll jam your tailbone. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hurst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother. What's it going to take for Hunter Hurst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down. Bam!
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell.
On the apron.
Whoa, look out.
Oof. He avoids the contact.
Delivered into the barricade.
Uppercut. Jarring.
Oh, right to the back.
Foot just stomping down. And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a count out. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia, Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia.
Whoa! drop kick all the way to the outside.
Helmsley has no control here.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Seated knee strike.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Maivia gets stonewalled. Inconspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live worldwide television. Look out! Senton from the apron.
Throwing all caution to the wind in pursuit of the title. Boom!
Clothesline. Good Lord. So effective. This capacity crowd certainly behind the youngster Rocky Maivia, thinking there could be an upset here tonight. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. Got it.
Up high. What? From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Into the barricade. And he tosses it back in now.
Otra vez.
A counter by Helmsley.
The champ with the pin.
And he only stays down for a 1 count.
These 1 counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
A face buster knee smash. That was the champion into the pin. The challenger's able to kick out.
He's still got more left in the tank. Drives a foot into the stomach. As a setup in the corner of the ring.
Dismantling the arm in the corner.
Gotta hurt. Counters to gain the advantage. Environment Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. Cobra clutch.
The Cobra clutch is in.
After everything he's been.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break
El pesado es con X.
things up.
He's trying again.
Drop with the cutter.
The champ might have just ended things right there.
Makes the cover. Got the shoulder up.
Just barely able to kick out. I thought the champ had it in the bag. This is how much the
No,
championship means. You can see the sweat drip out of the challengers every pore.
It must be demoralizing knowing you've unleashed your best shot on your opponent to no avail.
Sí, por
Run out of
favor.
ringside and back to the mat.
No, voy a tener que jugarla de nuevo, Chris. Puta, Regista, mala suerte. Fila.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. Oh, look out! Senton from the apron. Someone knows that if they want to hold gold at the end of the night, they have to pull out all the stops.
Environment Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
Helmsley had that well scouted.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers.
Near the end of the count. Better hurry. Sky high.
Puta. Puta.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Clothesline! Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid.
Este.
Cobra clutch. Torturing their opponent.
In trouble here.
Era de los golpes pesados.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up.
Tagged with a punch.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and class taunting. Just beat Rocky down. Trading back and forth blows now. Boom! Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
There it is, the people's punch.
Puta madre, es la misma mierda, man. Puta.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
That attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
2. And Rocky is revving this crowd up. Clobber with a double axe handle.
And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies. Shot to the midsection connects. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
And Rocky there not showing any signs of being intimidated.
Kick to the gut.
Cranked around into a neck breaker.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more flying. Helmsley keeping his opponent at bay.
Time for him to get back in the ring.
No one wants a count out here. This clutch into the elbow. Vicious right forearm.
Turns it around.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defense.
Just launched.
Cobra clutch. Torturing their opponent. The more he fights. A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. And able to beat Helmsley to the punch.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days. Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
And a counter by Helmsley.
Ooh, cheap shot right above the eye. Overhand light lands. Ooh, brutal body shot. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match.
Now trampling the opposition.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
Delivering nasty stomps.
And if the first stomp doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will. Oh, what a knee lift.
Somebody better check his nose.
Tossed back into the ring.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Fading and breaks out of the sleeper.
Raw drop kick. And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win.
Set hard into the ring post. I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch.
The champ is going for the cover.
Kick out at 1.
He is certainly sending a message, getting his shoulder up before 2. Rocky moves out of the way.
Raw drop kick. Placing him in the corner. Uncorked a big punch. Oh, did you hear that? Ooh. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE.
Watching. Oh, my. Apron senton.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship. And he slides him back to the mat.
Cobra clutch cinched in. The Cobra clutch.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Sharp clothesline.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Helmsley has covered. We're going to shut this down.
Good call by the ref.
Catching that underhanded attempt at a pin just in time.
Caught him.
No way. No way. Game over. Champ close to ending it here.
2.
Ahora sí que
Breaking loss.
perdí.
Here is your winner.
Necesito mala suerte, Chris.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The 3rd-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
What a double axe handle. Double axe handle finds the mark.
And Rocky there not showing any signs of being intimidated.
Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow to the guts.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes.
Watch out!
Oh, my apron senton.
This is what it's going to take. You have to go all out if you want that title. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Cobra clutch cinched in.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, finds the roll-up.
He's on the ropes, and the ref calls off the count.
Oh, what a right!
Man, that's some going head-to-head.
No,
Putting each other to the test.
Rocky beats him to the punch.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
There is the people's punch.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship.
What a clothesline.
No, tampoco puedo. Puta la wea. 1, 2, 3.
Drop kick.
Puta la wea, la chucha.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia, Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to taking flight. Senton from the apron.
Hunter is getting dominated.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
Evasive maneuvering there.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash. Haymaker after haymaker. Ooh!
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Ow!
Uh-oh, the Cobra Clutch is applied.
The Cobra Clutch.
Elbow is trying to free himself, and he escapes. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a time? Schoolboy! Into the pin! For the title, new champ. Oh, man, this could really come back to bite him in the end. To the face.
No.
Oh, we're going to end this. The Schoolboy! Oh, for the title!
No.
What's this? Why'd he do that? What's going on?
Puta la mierda grande, weón.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class. Sky high. Oh, my. Apron senton. Shows you how committed this competitor is to winning the title.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize it. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Ooh. And Rocky there not showing any signs of being intimidated.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy.
Lo logré. Ahora, dice, ahora tiene cierta ventaja. Una plancha desde la cuerda superior. Ya. Perfecto.
Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right.
From the top.
Big impact.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Batten down the hashes. These two are unloading. Ooh.
Back and forth. Neither one giving up any ground.
Neither competitor is backing down. Oh. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Two fighters putting their haymaker.
Y ahí se manda Triple H contra la esquina.
On autopilot right now.
Right to the spine.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand. Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight. Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Bien,
Rocky
lo terminé,
Maivia
Chris.
has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner,
Bien, Chris.
new
Me trajiste suerte, weón.
Intercontinental Champion,
Me
Rocky
trajiste suerte, Chris.
Maivia.
We have a new
Chris.
Intercontinental Champion.
Buena, Rocky Maivia. Igual viejas. Me trajiste suerte, perrito. Ya. Voy a leer el inicio, me va a costar.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss.
Ya, está buena la historia, ¿no?
To the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principles behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives into chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in the Animal, Steel.
I'm not even sure the...
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
Ahí está la pelea.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the Animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steel in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them.
He's able to slip away from that. The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's prepared all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Big back body draw. You see the height on that?
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The Animal has no idea what to make of Maivia. Metal rope forearm on point. Oh! Uh-oh. Camel clutch locked in, agonized.
Camel clutch. Great way to break it.
Lariat. Good Lord.
That was nasty.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the island. Maivia with a plan in mind.
Snap you in half.
And George is laid out.
Peter Maivia out with the upper hand.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the Animal out here.
This is disgusting.
Stomping. Ouch.
What now?
Stop right there, gut. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body.
Blast off!
Way to avoid that.
Oh, God, brutal chop block. Jumping headbutt finds the mark.
Man.
Maivia gets stonewalled.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Boom!
George Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
My goodness, caught down. Freakazoid. Maivia able to evade.
What a punch. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But, guys, into the pin. Could be over for Maivia. And the count doesn't even begin.
We're well into the match, and he still seems so fresh. It's almost unbelievable. Shot to the chest. Oh! Maivia has steel in his sights, looking to put the Animal down once. And another big move!
Jarring impact.
Maivia can taste it now.
Chris, ¿cuál es el combo agarre? Cuadrado. Cuadrado.
Nice takedown.
Yeah.
Stack them up.
Turning it around here.
Something of a cocky decision, him just stopping the pin like that. Closed fist connects.
Here we go. It's popping off.
Caught that and reversed it.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. Who will break first? That is the question.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Nothing fancy there.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal.
Ooh, sharp kick. Ooh. And now placed in the corner.
Mira, esta opciones. Opciones. ¿Qué más, Chris? Sí, pues, mira, finaliza tu combo de agarre con círculo.
And this is just a vulgar display of ruthlessness. Oh, look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle. Going right after the arm of their opponent, applying the arm bar. Nice takedown. Just twit
into the pin. George is trying to seal this one up. He kicks out with force.
Where in the world does... Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
Targeting the arm, holding on for dear life.
Looking to break or snap something here. Able to punch his way out.
Maivia one step ahead.
Here comes another one. Backbreaker flawlessly executed.
Busting out the heavy artillery once again.
Oh. Piercing chop. With all these attacks on his torso, on his ribs, it's got to be hard for him to breathe right now.
No, ya.
Quick jabs to the body and a mid-match snap. The nose, come on. Oh, clubbing blow. Ooh.
Calling to the official, he wants to go out the way he came in. They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down, and stop right to the hand.
Taking the wind out with a stomp to the solar plexus.
What a blow.
Carefully measured right.
Hey guys, I can't believe it. The animal is about to conquer Peter Maivia.
This grotesque creature is moments away from dethroning the High Chief.
Gracias, Chris. Se ve si te la vas a golpear con tu.
This has been a true brawl, and you can see Maivia and Steel are pushing each other to the limit. Oh my God!
Maivia jump.
Chucha. Gana cualquier manera, hace de la jaula de sumisión o busca el pie inferior de sumisión. Se tambalea, conecta, tú remátelo. Ya. Puta, esta weá está peluda, Chris.
Dominated the animal with that one.
Maivia's got his opponent where he wants them.
He's going back to the well.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
There's two. Chief defeats the animal.
Buena, perrito. Gané. Completita. Cuarta liga.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
Puta la madre. Es tarde, ya voy a acostar.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like
Qué buena esta vieja. Esta gorda culia es buena.
Nia Jax,
Nia fucking
the
Jax.
reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her company.